Welcome to TrashedWorld Bulletin number 2. We've got a lot of news to share with you over the last few months' work on TrashedWorld. First, the good news we've got is that the TrashedWorld programme has been accepted for shortlisting for the Eltons Awards. Now, if you're not familiar with Eltons, it's a UK Innovations Awards in education for language teaching and learning. New materials, new methodologies, online resources, and we put TrashedWorld in and we got through the first round, and the shortlisting nominations will be out in March 2017, so watch this space. An appeal, we'd like to get your students sending us their work on TrashedWorld. We realise that many of you are getting on with these projects quietly on your own, but do please send us your students' work, because they offer great models for newcomers to the programme to see what they can actually do with their students, their classes, and we'll showcase some of them on the TrashedWorld website. So please send us examples of your students' work. An example of that is getting students investigating aspects of rubbish, and something that struck me recently is seeing an image of a peeled orange shrink wrapped in plastic and sold within a card wrapper on a supermarket shelf. And it got me thinking, what on earth is going on? Oranges have got wrappers, they don't need plastic and card. Get your students investigating wrapping and how much of it is redundant and useless. It's a very, very useful project for them to raise awareness on the needs and redundancy of materials used in mass production of the things we buy in our supermarkets. Wrapping as a project is a good idea. More good news. We're trying to get exposure for TrashedWorld as many places as we can, and we put in a proposal for the UNESCO, United Nations Education and Cultural Organisation around the world, and Science Organisation are having a conference in Canada in March, and the focus of the conference is the role of education in sustainability. And we thought, what a wonderful platform for the TrashedWorld programme. And we've been accepted. So in March, TrashedWorld will be present at the UNESCO conference in Ottawa, and we'll have an exhibition booth. 5 days, we'll try and present the programme to the delegates at that very important UNESCO conference in Canada. And we'll feed back news of that event to you here. Our network, it's useful to keep you updated about how that's growing. I mean, today we have now 165 countries, 165 colleagues, all over the world in over 40 countries, 45 countries at last count. So we're growing slowly but surely, and we rely on you to spread the word and get your colleagues and friends involved in TrashedWorld with their students as well. Thinking about getting other people involved, finding partners always seems to be one of the questions that comes up in email to me. Frequently you write to me to ask for help finding exchange partners. And a good place to look, and where I always start, is the FactWorld group. We have a forum for across the curriculum teaching with over 3,500 teachers in it. And if you're struggling to find a partner to work with you on TrashedWorld, write to me or find FactWorld e-group on our website, and you can find partners there with no problem whatsoever. 3 or 4 teachers every time reply positively that they'd like to get involved when I've written to ask for volunteers to join with classes around the world. And that also gets us to grow the TrashedWorld group of teachers, which is also a good thing. Last but not least, another conference event. We've been invited just this last week to prepare a co-presentation at the UK's Association for Science Education conference, which will be in Reading in January 2018. So what we'll do there on the international day of the conference is run a workshop for delegates from countries around the world at that important science event in the UK, and again promoting TrashedWorld to science teachers to get involved in getting their students linking with classrooms around the world. So that's all from Bulletin 2. Come back for the next one to catch up on all our news.